Hey, Planeswalkers, Mithras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we got an awesome top deck, one that's a Platinum to Mythic 6+ wins. Additionally, it is a little sneaky, so pretty excited about this. An archetype that has been a favorite for some time. Happy to come back and take a look at it again. Now, before we get started here, Planeswalkers, we're going to cover the main board. We'll talk about the sideboard. We'll pull those two together in a guide or how-to for best of 3. And then we'll go play some Magic today in Mythic in both best of 1 and best of 3 for you. So looking forward to that. Now, before we get started, as always, a huge thank you. I truly appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on daily content like this. Also, other ways to support the channel down below in the description. You'll also find my Untapped profile so you guys can track my journey, and you can also share your journey. I have the companion app down there for you as well. And last but not least, please feel free to become a patron or a YouTube member. Always appreciate that as well, Planeswalkers. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the deck today. We have a Boros Winota Warriors deck, and that is why it's a little bit sneaky, because we are running a Winota. Very, very excited about this. Now, Planeswalkers, as always, the deck list is available for you down below in the description, so you have access to it right away. The deck link's there as well. If you do have questions or comments throughout, please post. Happy to help, and I also have a Discord server down there for you too. So today it is Boros Winota Warriors. We are running the Boros, which is the color schema of red and white, or mountains and plains, giving us the Boros from, or Boros Guild from Ravnica. And then we have Winota, because it's all about this key card here, Winota, Joiner of Forces. This is a legendary creature, human warrior. Whenever a non-human creature we control attacks, we get to look at the top 6 cards of our library. We may put a human creature card from among them on the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Put the rest of the cards on the bottom of our library in a random order. So very, very huge. Lots of gain. Very, very excited to be running another Winota deck. It's been quite some time, actually. I think almost a month. So very, very excited to be doing this particular one. And then last but not least, it is a warrior, because what you'll find is most of the creatures in this deck are warriors themselves. So this is really kind of a mid-rangey deck. We have a lot of ability in the short term, but once we hit Winota, that's where this deck really, really excels. So keep that in mind. Then obviously we got a few things at the top end of the curve here to kind of close things out. Now, quickly, one other thing to take a look at here is just the general creatures. So we do have 13 humans, and then that's very, very important for us when we think about the card mix, when we do have Winota on the board and going through the cycling of those 6 cards. So it's a good number there, and gives us a good odd of hitting that human as we're kind of playing the roulette wheel there, and shaking the dice, as I like to say. So very, very excited about this. Let's go ahead and do a quick flyby so we can see the deck in its totality here. And then additionally, we'll come back and we'll talk about each of these pieces one by one, because it's very important, and then we'll obviously go cover the sideboard. So first off, we got Selfless Savior, creature dog here, sack it. Another target creature we control gains indestructible to end of turn, a non-human, important trigger there. Fireblade Charger, a goblin warrior. Again, that warrior piece that I was talking about. As long as Fireblade Charger is equipped, it has haste. When it dies, it deals damage equal to any target, given equal to its power. Another trigger. Then we have Seasoned Hellblade here. Human warrior, discard a card. We can tap it. Gains indestructible until end of turn. This is a human, so no, not a trigger. I like this one here. We got Skyclave Cleric. It's a core cleric. It's a modal land. We can either bring it in for that tap planes, or we can have this enter, gain 2 life, and then have a 1/3 creature that can attack and also trigger Winota. And nice to get some of that life gain back. We got Kerrigan the Intimidator here. This is a creature, human warrior. Cowards can't block warriors. And then for 1, we can pay 1, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Kerrigan Intimidator gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. And last but not least, target warrior gains trample until end of turn. So one of the cool tricks with this one is you can actually make Kerrigan the coward, and if you do that, that will trigger Winota, so that's kind of a pro tip there to keep in mind. Then we got Skyclave Apparition again, one of my favorite cards from Zendikar's Rising in the white. Very powerful here. When it enters the battlefield, we get to exile up to one target non-land permanent our opponent's control that costs 4 or less. And then when it leaves the battlefield, unfortunately, we do create an XX illusion token for our opponents given the mana cost or casting cost of that card. Good news is that card's not coming back. It is gone. Then we got Bone Crusher Giant here. So a nice removal card with its stomp ability, with its adventure there that is instant speed. Damage this turn can't be prevented as well, and it deals 2 damage, and then additionally a nice 4/3. And then if Bone Crusher does become the target of a spell or ability, that deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. We got good old Kerrigan War Leader here. So Kerrigan, creature, human warrior. Other warriors we control get +1/+1, so making almost all the other stuff a little bit bigger. We got good old Winata, we covered that. And then we got Haktos, the Unscarred. So this creature attacks each combat. As it enters, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. It's got protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. A good one, I think, is 3 or 4, potentially. 2's got a lot of kill spells. Then we got good old Kenrith, the Return King. Lots of abilities here for this guy. The only 2 that we're going to be able to play, though, is all creatures gain trample and haste till end of turn, or target player gains 5 life. Then we got Embercleave, that are legendary artifact equipment, a staple for most creature-based decks going red. This artifact's got flash. It costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature we control. And then when it enters the battlefield attached to target creature we control, it gets +1/+1, has Devil Strike, and Trample. A perfect blowout card for us. We got some good old pathways here. Now, I should take that back because we could trigger the swamp there and put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control with the Bright Climb pathway, so that's a little tricky there. And then we also got another pathway here. And then last but not least, Temple of Triumphs. So very, very nice, very smooth. We are running a healthy 26 lands, looks like, which is quite a bit. But you obviously really want to get to that 4, so you need it. And then additionally, we do have the Clerics here as well, making it a nice 30. So very, very high in terms of the land count there. So that's an area of opportunity to kind of optimize with this Platinum to Mythic deck. Then here, in terms of the sideboard, we have Redcap Melee. So here, a great card, deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a non-red permanent is dealt damage this way, we sacrifice a land. Great against mono red, great against Gruul aggro. I think a lot of people have probably, maybe in the short term, forgot about this card, to be honest. Great against any red deck. I also like it against decks that might be running planeswalkers. If you need to get some things off, I'm thinking immediately of some of the Esper decks with Ashiok and those kinds of things. Great against mono white. You can hit Basri, Ket, those kinds of things too. Very good, obviously, against any aggro decks. Warriors decks, Mirror Match, Boros, it's going to run well against. Then we got Glass Casket here, so when this enters the battlefield, we can exile target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until this card leaves. Great against mono white decks, mono white life gain, aggro, Boros Warriors decks, mono red, Boros Knights decks, Mardu Knights decks. Great against Gruul aggro decks, lots of good spots for this. Good against food decks as well. So lots of places that you can play this one. Then we got Scorching Dragonfire. Again, other aggro decks we can target. Deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile instead. I like this one against the mid-range sack decks. Kroxa, you hit Kroxa with this, it's gone. Other opportunities there in that space. But again, really excels against the aggro to mid-range. We already fired off a bunch of those decks you guys can play this one against. Then we got Banishing Light. So Banishing Light here, when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. You're going to run this literally against any late game deck, any deck running Ugin, any deck running Doom, those kinds of things. Now, the other things I did forget here, particularly on these two versus a Redcap Melee, even though you could play Redcap Melee in this, is also against the Rogue decks or Mill decks, some things to consider there. Then Phoenix of Ash. Flying Haste, gets +2/+0 till end of turn. 4, we can exile 3 other cards from our graveyard, and it escapes with a +1/+1 counter on it. So honestly, when I think of rogues, I'd probably run all this in the main board, to be honest, because we're running so many lands. So you can go to the full 75, and that's probably what happened a lot. Anyway, Phoenix is great against rogues. It's great against cards that are going to make you discard. I like it against even some of the Doom decks, because if you got a sack, you can sack this and bring it back. So it makes for a late game addition that isn't terrible as well. And then additionally, it will trigger Winata, so keep that in mind. Planeswalkers, that is the sideboard. That is a high level about it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about how we pull these two together for some best of 3. So first off, when we do talk about some of these other aggro decks where we need to move things out, honestly, I would probably remove some lands. 26 is a lot. You could probably safely go to 24, even 22, because you do have the Skyclave Cleric there. So you can pull 2 of each there, and that will give you 4. But I would for sure run maybe 7 here. So what else would I maybe change up? I would consider maybe even dropping Kerrigan War Leader, maybe one of those. You could always drop a Skyclave Cleric as well. That might be a little bit slower than this, but it helps you prevent some of the flooding. Those are some ideas. Additionally, where else you obviously want to keep some of the lower ends here to trigger. It does have a nice healthy balance though in terms of some of those humans. So the other thing that you could do too is instead of dropping some of the humans, again, I do like Skyclave Apparition. I like some of these other triggers that you're getting. You could change out like an Embercleave too, to be honest, even though it's great, again, very fast. But if you just control the board and get all the triggers, you're going to be fine with Winata. You're not going to need the Cleave, in my opinion. So that could be another spot to optimize. Obviously, great to have and going to seal a game. But those are some areas for you there. Next, when we talk about the mid-range, again, maybe Banishing Light, maybe Glass Casket at most, maybe Dragonfire. Again, I would look to just remove lands from that one. Again, maybe Phoenix of Ash. If you do got to drop something else, I don't mind, like I said, dropping 1 or 2 Kerrigan War Leaders, but just be careful on the humans. Again, you want to make sure you're hitting some of these humans and getting some of that value out of the good old Winata there. And obviously we do have 4 here, so you could always drop a Winata too if you wanted to, but again, that's our huge engine, so we just got to be careful there. And then last but not least, late game is probably realistically going to be Banishing Lights, maybe even Glass Casket. I would just move out 3 lands and call it a day. So that's kind of how I think about it in terms of the aggro, the mid-range, and the late game matchup here. Very fast deck, very efficient. Very excited to play this for you today. A little quicker deck tech than normal because it's a very linear deck, and the way it's boarding is really pretty strict in what you're playing. So it's going to be open to some late game stuff if we don't hit the Winata triggers, and additionally control decks could pose a challenge. Good matchups are really going to be in the aggro space and kind of mid-rangey space. So with that said, Planeswalkers, let's go ahead and hop into it here again into Mythic with our Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck here today. So very pumped to be playing this. So we'll go in that standard ranked one. There's my lovely mono white life gain deck I love playing. You guys can check that out, but obviously check out the top 200 Sultai Yorion Fey deck we ran yesterday. Absolutely love that one. It's a ton of fun. But anyway, we're here to play Boros Winata Warriors today. So with that said, Planeswalkers, we are off here in the land of competitive Magic. As always, huge thank you. I really appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on daily content like this. Other ways to support the channel down below in the description. Feel free to ask questions, comments. I also have the good old Discord server there, and additionally, last but not least, always appreciate the support of becoming a patron or a YouTube member. All right, Planeswalkers, we do not go first, but I do like this lineup, so I'm going to keep it. We have access to a lot of cool stuff here, and we'll go from there. I'm just debating if I want to play Temple of Triumph first and slow play Fireblade. Or I'll put Fireblade on. Not going to attack in yet. I don't think so. I think it could be a Rogue's deck. There we go. Told you. That's what I was waiting for. Gotta pay attention to the triggers. That's why I should always just play in full control, honestly, you guys. Alright, so this is pretty big for us here. I'm going to take the Thought Thief off the board. Could have played that one, I guess. Now, if they block, we'll dump that one. So good news is, next turn, if we can get Winata on the board, we will get 2 triggers. So we could try it. So we got 2 options here. We can play Crusher and wait on the Winata. I think I'm going to do that because I feel like they have a counter. So I think it's 8, and that guy gets 2, right? Yeah. I guess I could have attacked in with the Seasoned Hellblade there. But that's what I was worried about. It's getting the 2 for 1 there. Here we go. Let's see if we can get on the board. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we missed. And we missed. I could have pitched the Winata, but I'm keeping that in case they remove the one I have. Oh, let's do this. It's gonna set us up better. Oh, we missed again! We're drawing all the humans. This is so terrible. This is so terrible, but kind of comical, to be honest. Kind of comical. We're gonna pull through, my friends. We're gonna pull through. I'm gonna do everything here to pull through on this. There we go. Let's get 2 triggers. Let's do this one. And we're going to go haste and trample. We did it! the last one got us there on the rogues deck, so pretty exciting about that. Super fun, and we did it by missing twice, not once but twice. Oh my gosh, finally something in our favor one of these days, huh? Well, that is Magic, my friends. So wasn't going to be mad if we lost, because that is how it goes. So alright, on to our next best of 1 match here with the Boros Winata Warriors deck here. That was pretty funny. Ooh, we got a top 1,200 opponents here. Alright, here we go. And unfortunately, I cannot read that. I'm sorry. But good luck, my friend. I will... Oh, we don't have any red. We don't have red. Oh, lots of great triggers here, though. This is a huge risk if I were to keep this one, to be honest. I'm going to mulligan. There we go. This is much better. I'll keep this. I'm going to dump the Howlblade. I'm dumping the Howlblade because I got Selfless Savior, to be honest. That'll save me 1 turn at least. Uh-oh. Off to another rogues deck. We'll see. We'll keep that one. Might be a bad play. We'll find out. I'm going to try that first. We'll see. Now, I'm doing that first because I don't mind losing... there's the rogue. I don't mind losing the human. That guy's gone. There we go. Let's go red, because I can always make one of those something else. Let's see if they counter. There you go. Figured that. I'm okay with that though. We knew it was coming. So they lost a draw, so that's why I didn't do that. because now we'll try and get this guy in there. Probably on the draws here. Ah, that works. Draw and lock works. Let's see, we'll do this though. There's their end of the story. So the reload's gonna kill us. We're off by one play there. So I'm doing this on purpose, so I know that he was going to block, and then I can pull the other one off like this. Problem is we're out of juice. We're out of a lot of juice. They haven't seen the Winatas yet. If we can land a Winata, we have a lot going for us right now. Oh, there it was. There it was. There was a Winata. I will trade on that. I'm okay with that. As long as they don't have another full draw. Not what we needed, you guys. Not what we needed. Oh, shoot. Shoot. We still got three Winatas. We have a pretty good odds of hitting a Winata. They definitely have a counter now, or they have a draw or something. Oh, odds are getting better. Alright. There we go. If they have a counter. Oh! Or a kill spell. Oh! You can block the cleric. Oh, we're not going to be at lethal though. Oh. Oh, it was so close. So close there. So close. Oh. We needed to hit one more. If we would have hit Kerrigan, the +1/+1 on all the warriors, we would have had it. But we would have had it if we had another creature that did 3 damage, but we didn't get there. We were so close, Planeswalkers. Oh, against 2 rogue stacks, so I'll take 1 win. But obviously it can compete, so that was definitely not an issue for us today. So split best of 1 against the rogue stacks. Let's go ahead and play some traditional standard rank again. There's that Sultai Yorion Fey deck that I was talking about, but we are playing our Boros Winata Warriors deck. All right. So off we go here into our best of 3 match. Planeswalkers, as always, again, huge thank you. Truly appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, stay up to date on daily content like this. We got Babab here. Oh, that top 1200 would have been a nice beat for us today. Oh, so close. That's how it goes, though. Never quite enough. Again, yeah, I think I said appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Twitch. Stay up to date on daily content like this. We're gonna keep this. We got 2 things, so good to go. We got Winata. We got a couple of humans in here. Looks like a mill deck. Smells like a mill deck, and is going to be a mill deck. Unfortunately, we know that we did. We're gonna lose our land here. We know that we did beat a rogue stack already. Fortunately, we do have... Fortunately, we do have a Winata off the bat. Not good enough here. This is gonna hurt. It's all mill today, my friends. All mill, always mill. Every day is mill day. I'm gonna do that just in case. That's fine. We're gonna have to go and bring our entire board in. That is exactly what we're gonna do for the next match. Oh, they need some cards. They're gonna go look. Got a bad draw on the land. We've gotten rid of a lot of our lands. Oh, and we got all of our decks here. Actually, let's do this. Let's attack. We'll see if they trade. Good news is, if we get one more Winata, we'll never see what's in the deck. Yeah, I'll start using the jobber here. Give me a land. Give me a land. Oh. I won't. I'm going to hold the Bone Crusher for Lurrus. That is the plan. Oh, there's the Winata. It is very close. We're gonna have a hard time coming back. We have to hit. That's what we needed. That right there is exactly what we needed. Ugh. Alright, we gotta go to the next game. So, unfortunately, we got mana hosed there. So that's too bad. I'm gonna bring everything in but Red Cap Melee, because we did a horrible job on the lands there. And we'll go from there. Hopefully we can turn this around. We didn't get a nice showing. God, just all mill today. But I hear everyone always saying that. So if you can't beat them, join them kind of a thing. But I choose to beat them. I choose to beat them, my friends. That's what I do. And I love mill. I love mill, but I don't like it when everyone's playing mill. It's just, games take way too long. Alright, and we're off this time. So we'll keep this. I'm gonna keep that. We'll just banish everything. We're gonna banish everything this turn. And that's what we're gonna do. Well, we do have that one, so we can do that. That's fine. The double red. Oh, the pain. The pain. There's two Winatas. Two Winatas gone. Here comes the kill spell. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Get out of here, crab. Boom. Yeah, you can see all the stuff that I boarded in. You can see that my deck is now 1,000,000 cards too. Oh my gosh, 3 Winatas are gone. pick that one. Oh, all of our Wanadas are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we come back, if we can make it back, it will be impressive, but we are going to be in a world of hurt now. And on top of that, we didn't hit a Phoenix. It's like, come on, man. Just bad luck. Really bad luck. And we have so much great removal in this deck, too. Keep that on the top. Because why not? Let's do this. Oh, this is just painful. I'm sorry, guys. No Phoenix. Still. We lose all the key components first. Let's see if we can get this on the board. So there's the 3. The only thing that can stop him in this particular deck is going to be Lurrus. But I'm going to be really close to getting milled out already. Cheap plays with a lot of value. There we go. That's what I needed. We're getting all the Wanadas out of here. Oh, the pain of the mill. The pain of the mill. So all they gotta do is attack in. Attack in, then sack the merfolk, bring the merfolk in, and then they'll be pretty good there. But see, what we're going to do here is we're going to double block on the thieves. So by doing that, they can't also take the draw. this. What's going to yield me the most value? They're not going to block Haktos here. I got 7 cards. I can do that. Unfortunately, not enough. It was an okay comeback. If we would have ran the other 4 burn cards, maybe we would have been okay, but obviously not. We were just almost there, unfortunately, but we're going to definitely get milled out. So, unfortunately, huge, unfortunate series of events here by hit and mill all day. Big bummer, but obviously it's what everyone's playing, so can't be too upset about it. It is how it goes. Now, we did win one nice match against Rogues. You know, you could always rope them, but I'll be a nice guy, and we can do this. Control shift, hold full control if we really want to be mean, but I don't want to waste your guys' time. So we're going to go good game, and we will concede. But Bob, you are the winner. Because I'm a nice guy and I don't want to waste your time or everyone else's. So thank you, everyone, for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it despite the matchups that we had. We did beat one Rogues deck, so pretty happy about that. The deck can obviously beat it. We saw how we're going to sideboard about it. Unfortunately, didn't get to see some of the other stuff. This deck certainly is going to hold up against other aggro decks. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one last time here. Again, split best of 1 against beating one Rogue deck, losing to another, and then in best of 3 we end up losing 0-2. Very close. We got mana screwed in that first game. If we could have had that, it would have been a totally different first game for sure. I think we probably would have went to a game 3. At which point we might have actually had a better chance again. So anyway, Planeswalkers, super fun deck. Really enjoyed it. Again, a Platinum to Mythic 6+ wins deck. Definitely works. And again, something I would change obviously is the lands. We talked about that a little bit. Sideboard's nice. I would actually probably, in the case that we just saw, I'd probably actually board in more Phoenix of Ash, or even the Ox to refill, something like that if you needed to. But all in, super fun, great way to take a look at a Winata archetype deck again here with the Boros Winata Warriors deck. So Planeswalkers, if you got questions or comments about the deck or the gameplay, let me know down below. Apologies that we hit all Rogues, it happens. I'm actually, to be honest, slightly surprised that we did that all day. So that generally isn't the case. Definitely play a lot of Rogues, but not 3 in a row. So anyway, with that said, as always, huge thank you. Truly appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on daily content like this. Now, other ways to support the channel down below in the description. Planeswalkers. Feel free to become a patron or a YouTube member. Always appreciate that as well. And then last but not least, again, the deck lists are down there. Or deck list is down there with links, all that jazz for you so you guys can hit the road running and rocking the Winata. All right, Planeswalkers, you take care. I'll see you again soon. Mithras out. And until next time, stay safe.